Hey, everybody is so fly.
They calling me because they know I am a block rocker. Or what? Next week, what? Oh, I forgot. Well, I won't forget off this check. I promise. Just remind me, Wednesday. We might have to catch an Uber there to the DMV. We live, we live, we live, we live, we live. Let's go. You live on the street. Yeah, we woke up in the party, eating Krispy Kreme, rolling up a sushi sweet, Papa Jig and I got me ain't the one thing going to hell, fifth after fifth, one with no some food, bitches saying other shit. I'm a block record, shut shit down. Best believe, you know me, I'm from the fucking rock town. I'ma show you how to move. I'ma show you how to party. Fuck you, we live and loud, so I stay getting retarded. Hey, we live, pushing too proud. My shirt off in the party, so I'm riding, motherfucking. Hey. They calling me cause they know I am a block rocker. They calling us cause they know that we some bosses. We the ones that you see jumping big crowd. TMG or West, let's get it live. Let's get it live. Let's get it live. TMG or West, let's get it live. Let's get it live. Let's get it live. TMG or West, let's get it live. We the ones that make the party jump, cause we live and loud. Before you try to test the bitch, you better check them riders out. And if you brought your bitch, then you better not let her wander around. End up in the wrong crowd, she be passing on out. Couple shots and when you're some lady on the cruise check. Couple niggas, couple bitches mixing, they get mixed with it. Started on the west end and end up in the basement with it. Smoking on some loud, get around, ain't no ready nigga. RT and she a west end, he acting donkey with it. And I start no shit for me on the hip, nigga, cause we live and loud. Cause we live and loud, RT and she a west end, we turn the party out. They calling me cause they know I am a block rock. They calling us cause they know that we some bosses. We the ones that you see jumping big crowd. TMG or West, let's get it live. Let's get it live and loud. Let's get it live and loud.
Maniac and West End, marvelous mommy. Don't get it twisted, cause we smart, but what I'm busting ain't tiny. On the grind, next hater, take another step in line.
You broke ass bitches.
Gotta work and ain't got time because I does this shit since 15 independently. Book smart and street smart, this shit is academically. These hoes
calling me because they know I am a block rocker.
They calling us cause they know that we some bosses. We the ones that you see jumping big crowd. RTMG and Weston, let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. RTMG and Weston, let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. Let's get it live and live. RTMG and Weston, let's get it live and live.
Shout out to my daughter and her little crew.
It's all about you.
And the way you move, you drive me crazy. Cause you're my baby. It's all about you. The way you move, you drive me crazy. Cause you're my lady. Shout out to my baby brother. This is his song. I love my baby brother. Attitude. I'm gonna have to get him back on the live one day. I think I love you. I think you love me too. You've done my good ways. And I'm here. This is my shit right here. I speak the truth. I'll never lie to you. Things I wanna do. Show them the love is true. It's all about you. The way you move, you drive me crazy. Cause you're my baby. It's all about you. The way you move, you drive me crazy. Cause you're my lady. About you. You drive, I speak for you. Together now I am cool. Now all I want is you. And I know you want me too. You know when I'm missing you. Baby, this chick's for you. My hands are put to you. Give you a little taste. What I have in store for you. Drift off into a place. Feel like there's no escape. It's all about you. The way you move, you drive me crazy. Cause you're my baby. It's all about the way you move. You drive me crazy. Cause you're my lady. About you. You on the earth. I get what you wanna do. But you ain't no baby so. Check your beat on the you cook me. On the place. This is all I wanna do. To show you my love is true. Don't need you to walk away. Cause I'm here to stay. Yeah, it's all about you. The way you move,
You drive me crazy, cause you're my lady. It's all about you. Hey, you drive me crazy, crazy, cause you're my lady. About you, about you. Hey everybody! Shout out to the one person in the chat. How you doing? How you doing, my baby? So let's see what's in the news today. You feel me? Um, the news. Talking about on this news. Let me turn my TV down. I feel like it's kind of too loud. Okay. I mean, that shit was on like 14 and it still sounds loud to me today all of a sudden. All right. Oh, shit. I'm gonna fuck up some shit. Damn it. So they saying Offset followed Takeoff tribute tattoo with ink and 5 kids. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. I wish I could. Oh man. Once I learn how to link everything to my phone, I'm still learning, y'all. But it says, watch this alligator turn a huge python into an afternoon snack. I wish I could show that because I would. Damn, okay. Hold on. I did not know Kamara Lee. I knew she had the two and the actor. I knew they had a child together, but I didn't know altogether she had 2 more boys. She a mother of 5. I did not know that. I thought she was a mother of 3. Okay. I'm trying to look for something to read. So they got the LSU basketball player. For what the fuck is her name? It's FLAU hyphen JAE Johnson freestyles rap. I'm not gonna look at that. Some good emotional golden buzzer. So an emotional golden buzzer audition reduced Dixie into tears on BGT. Let's see, 2000 and this year. So let's see what they're talking about.
How you feel about singing in the Palladium?
It's so cool. Sing.
Hold on.
All right, I'm with from Chicken Shed Theatre Company. Can you tell us a bit more about them, please?
Well, Chicken Shed is so many things for so many different people. We're all about, if you have a passion for theatre and you love theatre, then you're welcome. We're an inclusive company. We don't audition. That's why there's so many of us, and we celebrate our differences, and we love that. That's what makes us us.
We've been going for almost 50 years now, but there's still so much change to make. It's about celebrating our young people.
Love that. Whenever you're ready, stage is yours. Thank you.
It's a message to our generation. I know there's so many struggles we're mentally facing. We live in a world that's messed up and kind of wild. It's whether you're a young adult or a little child. And trust me, I know you might feel scared, because there's pain in your heart that you just can't bear. And you think, what's the point? Because you not fair. But remember, I'll be by your side with comfort and care. And just take your time. I know you're feeling down, but one day you'll be victorious. We're in the crowd. This is our chance to speak to the world. For every young person, every boy, and every girl.
I can't be denied. I'm not afraid of love.
Get out of there.
I am full of life. I am full of wonder. Oh, I am falling under.
I can feel the energy around me. Sometimes I slip up and it feels like I'm drowning, but the power's inside of me. It's coursing through my veins. I want to show them that you only feed that. Forget the drama because I had a little setback. Fighting with a power, so I had to get some. Growing, I took my shoulder, I had something to bring on my mind. Got all the life, she's in a place just walk the floor. And you're really good. Now cheating, I want her because I got my brother. We get it on the.
It's contagious. Go tell your neighbors. Just reach out and pass it on. Just go tell your neighbors. Just reach out and pass it on.
Sorry, y'all.
Just go tell your neighbors. Just
Reach out and pass it on.
Thanks
That
to
was-
this tourism commercial,
That was
you
beautiful.
can imagine
Almost had me
yourself on a
quiet
trip
for a
to
minute.
Texas. Just think.
So this is Britain Got Talent. So they got the golden buzzer. So they end up get the golden buzzer. That's Britain Got Talent. All right, let's see what else they talking about. So you know I love these Family Feud episodes. So they saying, "Oh, Mother Hubbard used this when Pooh Boy comes."
Top 6 answers on the board. Name something old Mother Hubbard keeps in her cupboard for the
Cookies.
cookies. Name something old Mother Hubbard keeps in her cupboard for the sexy pool boy comes back.
Ooh, nightgown.
Nightgown.
Go back.
He's a pastor, right? So when I say it keeps in the cupboard by sexy pool boy come by, ooh. Yeah, pastor. When they play this back, from now when everybody at the church sees, they gonna go, Pastor Felix, ooh. Praise the Lord. Lord, it's gonna play good. Miss Kathy, how you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Always good. Name something old Mother Hubbard keeps in the cupboard for when the sexy pool boy comes by.
Cocktails.
Cocktail. Phil, give me something Mother Hubbard got in the cupboard when the sexy pool boy come by.
Oh, she got her little floaties. You know, she might want to hop in the pool too.
Yeah. Got a little floaty. This boy, I love you boys there. A floaty. Wait a minute. Something old Mother got in the cupboard when the sexy pool boy come by.
Money, Steve.
Money. Frank, we got 2 strikes. You got to be careful, man. Reese family can steal. Name something old Mother Hubbard keeps the cupboard for when the sexy pool boy come by.
No condom, Steve.
Hey, Phil, 2 strikes. The other family can steal. Something old Mother Hubbard keep in the cupboard when the sexy pool boy come by.
I'm gonna say some lotion or some suntan lotion.
Yeah, some lotion. Yeah, you can't stop this pastor. Pastor got all the answers. Yeah, bikini, lingerie. All right, Miss Kathy, First Lady, 1 answer left. 2 strikes, Reese family can steal. Go on and tell the church some more about this. Mother Hubbard keeps in her cupboard when the sexy pool boy come back.
Marijuana.
Ooh, boy, y'all looking good. I have got to go to this church. Marijuana. Name something old Mother Hubbard keeps in the cupboard for when the sexy pool boy comes by.
Sex toys.
Sex toys. Number 6.
Binoculars.
Your ass on YouTube. Your whole damn family on YouTube. Your whole damn family gonna be on YouTube. This about to be on YouTube.
I can end up on YouTube.
My dear gracious. Top 6 answers on the board. Name something
Okay, so they saying they're coming out with a Bad Boys 4. Tasha Smith The Replacement, Teresa Reynolds, his wife of Martin Lawrence Marcus Burnett. All right. This is the 9 tag team tool. Funded what? In multiple wrestling promotions. Freaking word. So Doja Cat is getting ready for the Met Gala. Vogue. It says Jamie Foxx is still hospitalized 3 weeks after medical crisis. Most valuable vital records if you have even one of these vinyl records, you can retire. Let's see what they're talking about. Vinyl records. Mm. Now they say the top 9 nation 40. Hold on, y'all. My girl, see, she just uploaded a video. I was just watching it and then played our permission. So anyway, shout out to that girl, my girl, Cece. All right. So next saying 10 famous quotes and sayings from XX Tentacion. You can't do good if you're wishing bad on others. Facts. Okay, hold on. Let's go too fast a little bit. Let me read it. It says you can do good if you're wishing bad on others. Facts. It is all a process. The longer you wait, it says the longer you wait, longer it will take. Life is a matter of precipitation. Precipitate. Hold on. Okay, my bad. Hold on. Keep going too fast. Hold on. Go back. Okay, and it says life is a matter of perception. Everything is a riddle. Oh god damn, it's going too fast. Shout out to that guy in my head. He's going live right now. This is okay. Keep it too fast for me. Everything is a riddle. You can simply simplify. Damn it! Why I keep doing that? Oh my God. I'm trying to read it. Okay. Simple. You observe your thoughts. People always leave. Don't get too attached. It says the energy does not want to be happy. Be happy always. This outside of my mystery. Oh, come on. How do you do that? Just piss me off. Let me play it. Come on. Turn it sideways. See what happens. It won't let me go back so I can finish reading this quote. Piss me off. So they say in Seattle's tow yard store, hundreds of RVs removed from encampment. Celebrities who fought in the ring. WWE Top 10, May 2000. I'm sorry, May 4th, 2003. We're talking about it.
Here's our first look at Maria Menounos. Come home on Dancing with the Stars this season. Demon Kane! Whatever,
Shaquille O'Neal. Boom. Celebrities who fought in the ring, so they were able to Shaquille O'Neal. Sorry, I didn't catch the first two. Number 7 is Snooki from all right, no, Snooki from Jersey Shore. Lawrence Taylor was number 6. That nigga tired as fuck. But he won. Number 5 is Tyson Fury.
Coming to head back into the ring now to try to take Fury out once and for all. Tyson Fury. Down goes Strowman. The official now at a count of 8. A count of 9. Strowman's gonna lose.
But if I'm not mistaken, Shaquille O'Neal been on WWE a couple of times, if I'm not mistaken. Allegedly. Number 4.
Check this out. McAfee looking free.
Pat
Swan
McAfee.
for the brand. Unbelievable.
Mm. I don't even know who he is. I don't know who he is. Number 3 is John Knoxville. I know who John Knoxville is. That motherfucker from Jackass. Johnny Knoxville.
Oh no! Oh no! The red is trapped. Connor Knoxville with the red.
Number 2 is Floyd Mayweather. And number 1 is Bad Bunny. I didn't know that. Well, I haven't watched wrestling in about 12 years. So.
We've seen more personalities from outside WWE perform here, but not this level. There's no enemy expected. Oh, let it roll. And don't tell me you did, Booker.
Lifelong fan, man. Lifelong fan. Just tell us up like that.
Buddy up now, top roll. What we got here? Bad Bunny, cross body. Cover Bad Bunny. Yes. You're your winner.
All right. All right, so they got a classic, old school, the Tonight Show with starring Johnny Carson. They got my Illinois nigga Richard Pryor and Chevy Chavez trade jabs with each other. Let's see what they talk about.
Pryor's here tonight. He is really is a unique talent. He's really hit his stride the past couple of years with successful record albums, motion pictures, and he's gonna be on tomorrow night also. Right ahead.
It's a promo night, let's face it.
That's right. It's a good night here, folks. It's his first television special at 9 on NBC, and he's gonna do his own series this fall. Would you welcome Richard Pryor?
Now I've been following with Richard Pryor ever since I know the man. The man, after I found out he was from Illinois, he ain't from Chicago, but he's from Peoria. I'm in love with well, anybody from Chicago, I'm in love with. If you think about it, majority of all the comics today in 2023, majority of them, I want to say at least 75 to 80% is from Chicago.
Things are falling off my desk here. Thank you, Richard. Thank you very much. Thank you. Richard. I wish I had a special on tomorrow night too, so we could all get going like at 8 o'clock and go right through until 11:30. You could just that we're locked up tomorrow night.
Okay. We have?
Sure, 9, 10.
Yeah, that's good. Hey.
We're up against the archeries, so who cares?
Rest in peace, Rich Pryor.
Do you have any other?
Having Chinese and Indian on other stations.
Chinese and Indians?
Because this is a white-black network, and they're moving over and
Oh, I see.
and they have pilgrims and midgets on.
All the groups in on television, and all what our great country stands for.
That's right.
Did you fellas have any choices what time you were going to? Are you grading those or what? Are you? Did you fellas have a choice of what time you wanted to go on? Now Chevy's on a 10. You're
I
on.
had nothing to do with it whatsoever, Mr. Carlson. I was just told to come here and do this, and tomorrow night, as far as I know, it means nothing to me, absolutely. This is my cousin Vinny. She's in the car, though, if you want. I'll watch his wife. You married? Huh? Don't say that to me. I was married here in California.
Yeah.
They kill you here. When they get ready to leave, they take you right to court. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. My ex-wife went to court. She looked like a 12-year-old girl. I didn't even know who she was. She walked in the door. I started crying just looking at her because I knew I was going to penitentiary for something. Judge said she was white too. That was even worse. Judge said, "Oh boy." Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with you.
I didn't mean to bring up someone's
I'm
last
still
name.
on parole.
I didn't know that. You just out for this show. Huh?
Yes.
So you were married and then divorced here in California.
Yes.
Yes. We have in California, in case some of the states don't know it, a community property law,
Yes.
which means that once the spouses decide to live separately, the husband gets to visit the Hasek about once a week. That's about as
You know what though? It's so interesting. I think it's fair that the women get, the money. I really do. But I think though what's interesting is that she never wanted money when I was poor. You know what I mean? She waited till I started making money and working. My head was clear, and she started sending me little summons. I come out of the building. I wrote this summons. I think that would be thrilling to talk about.
well, you need to get into that.
I have my finger caught here. I don't have any kind of things to show like Chevy.
You didn't bring anything from your show?
No, but I have some slides.
That's the girl in the car.
This one is this is a crew. A couple of crew.
members.
That's coffee.
You have a nice back. Nice crew.
I think it's coffee. And the white things are cups,
Right.
and they're having coffee. And this is one I like. This is
Back to the girl.
this is NBC.
That's the kindness of
Yes,
the show.
and there's a show that it's really nice to have
It's nice you can bring those.
this one here.
Anything visual sometimes helps the television show, you know.
If you want to keep these and show them later this week.
I may get stuck with an author about 1:15, and I can just put these out and show these again. Right there. You're going to do a film too. What's your special about? Can you tell us anything about it, or just about your section?
It's about fun. It's about people laughing, and we worked and had a beautiful time. It was 9,000 black people here at NBC, and only 3 white people died, and it was just a wonderful experience that hadn't happened. It was great because the people in the hall go, "Fucking black people."
May I cease to say that I've seen Richard's special?
Oh, you may not say that.
Okay, I'm very sorry. In fact, though, I have seen it, and it's hilarious. It's not quite as funny as mine, but it's really.
Have you seen Chevy's special?
I don't like Chevy.
Okay, we're gonna come right back, take another look at the slides here right after this commercial break.
Inspire small business with a fellow small business owner. Talk to an agent today.
Okay, we're back. Wow. How come it took you so long to get around to television? I mean, doing.
Well, I had money until last week. I don't know. Bert Sugarman is responsible for doing some television. He really made it easy for me to work on television because I really think television is such a, and you really can't do anything on it. Anything creative because people be worried about, well, don't show that coat because it looks like a coat of murder I had on 10 years ago.
Many restrictions.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And they really are about it. And, it's hard to work, but we worked under conditions. Bert Sugarman made sure that nobody from NBC came down and messed with us at all. We got to do the work and the show was finished because you have to deal with, when you work with black people, you have to deal with them different. You can't come at them with them dumb things like, where are you going coming through this way? I said, well, come through this way, sucker. So you have to deal at a nice level, and the energy was nice, and the people were good, and I felt proud of what we had done collectively, and I really wanted to do some more. And we didn't make money on it because all the money went to production on us, really. And so it wasn't about that, it was about work, about what we felt like we'd like to try to do something. And it was really exciting. And I think.
If you don't think they restricted you too much, you really what you wanted.
Yes, it was, the
limitations on television.
I couldn't do the scene with the lady in the bed, that was cut. Other than that, things like that I wanted to do with the elephant was really embarrassing.
But you know they have that.
Yes, I understand that, but there's some limitations. But there's some things they don't have to do, they worry about, like creative. And it's really hard because they really after that buck to try to sell something. I understand that. Right. So we got to kind of understand because my attorney David Franklin things are working. It's really nice spirit. So we're gonna see how it goes.
Good. Well, I have worked for you.
Thank you very much, John.
Thank you. Here. You ever been back to your hometown? You go back around? Yeah. Peoria, is it not?
Peoria is in Illinois. Thank you. Thank you.
Shout out to my niggas in Illinois. People be fucking up my state, be calling it Illinois because it got an S on the end, but the S is silent, so it's Illinois.
People obviously are not from Peoria.
Oh, yes, they are. I heard them. Peoria and Burbank are merging. Yeah, I go back. I'm going back Friday to see my son at the talent show and spend Mother's Day with my grandmother.
Is he talented?
My son? No, he has no talent. But you have to go watch him and encourage him. He's a wonderful son.
What is he doing?
He yodels and throws. Huh? What was it you said?
I didn't say nothing, man. Nothing. I say nothing.
Yeah. You gotta deal differently when you're dealing living with those people.
I was gonna ask, why didn't you tell Johnny you were gonna take over the show?
We discussed it, and neither of us care.
That monologue you were doing in the chair is a perfect replacement.
A lot of chair falls, and my opening monologue will be a fall over chair tonight. Thank you very much.
You guys better be big hits tomorrow night. I got mine.
You're all right.
I got mine. I got mine. I'm home free.
So am I. I love children. That's the only reason I'm in it.
Show business is your life, so to speak.
In a way.
In a way.
Yes.
Make another picture?
You fixing to give me these back?
You gonna make another picture?
Yes, starting in May in Detroit. I'll be in Detroit and I'll be jogging in the morning, please. Me and Rashawn, the two black men, will be jogging. We're not robbing anything, please. Don't shoot us accidentally as we're jogging in the streets of Detroit. You have to announce these things.
Why is this a locale? This picture Detroit? I would imagine that's why you're going there. But not be.
Kalamazoo, Detroit, you know, and all the little cities surrounding, and all the cities where they make automobiles. It's about factory workers and Paul Schrader directing, Harvey Keitel and Alfred Crow. I forget the names of people. Please, I apologize.
Well, that's why you can remember all of these.
Remember Eisenhower? Randall?
Doug Eisenhower. Yeah.
Dougie Eisenhower.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Played basketball in Cincinnati. He got 7 points the whole season. It's fabulous. Great on assists, though.
First
Had
draft.
one on his knee.
Okay, we're gonna pull this thing together. We're our sponsor here and see if we know what we're doing. We have more slides for you later on.
Yeah, shout out to that man, Richard Pryor. Rest in heaven. Okay, I don't know. Like, I don't care. Right. So this man said, I tried 7 different ice makers from Amazon. Now, I didn't try 2 different ones. Now, my first one didn't work at all, so I had to take it and send it back. My second one, I cleaned it, and now it's not working. It's crazy. Hold on. I want to see which ones he used.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do today is I have bought a bunch of different ice makers from Amazon,
Okay.
and we're going to try them out and see how they work. First, we're going to start off kind of basic. This is called a Easy Fill ice cream tray, removable lids. So this is just a basic, like, classic style ice cube tray.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna take 30 minutes. We ain't got time for that shit. So when I grew up, I used to watch Carol Burnett. I loved her. Carol Burnett and the Benny Hill show. I used to love that. All right, I'm trying to look. I'm looking. Rio 2006 Olympic Relay Champion. Oh wow. Tori Bowie died at 32 years old. Shout out to that. Rest in heaven, my love. So they said, what the fuck is this? How's my fucking okay? So they saying Bridget, man, I can't wait to learn how to split my screen so y'all can see this shit I'm seeing. It says bridges to cross for brave people. Um, a rope bridge and 1 foot and a tall second bridge over the mass. Hold on, let's go in here. What can I see for shit? It says British one. All right, so they saying the Royal Gorge Bridge in Colorado. Now we talking about. Hold on, come on, that lady, you fucking up my shit. So we're talking about bridges to cross for brave people. I don't know. I'm looking at some of these bridges and they ain't looking too hot to me. Okay. So again, they said Royal George Bridge in Colorado. That motherfucker don't look nice. Sorry. Monkey Bridge in Vietnam. Hold on. They said a bridge. This mother, you gotta walk across this bridge. Now, the one in Colorado is a long bridge and there's nothing down there. Like it's hella deep. You feel what I'm saying? You walking over some fucking water, bro. It says I should put that word. Harrison Hanging Bridge in Pakistan. Hold on, let me see what this motherfucker looks like. They gotta, I mean, you gotta get close to the bitch. Okay. Okay, yeah, that, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I won't be never going there. Damn, I didn't know they had a bridge like this, several mile bridge in Florida. That motherfucker look long and ain't nothing but water. Pass Bridge in Washington State. I stay in Washington. I never seen that bridge before. So it's a lake something Castaway in Louisiana. Now, I don't know if they have it some way to the end yet. Because Washington got this bridge that I have to go past, go through. I have no choice. Canopy Walking in Ganya. That's a bridge. You gotta walk. Hey! It's crazy. They hit one side and they get up barking. These motherfuckers just sleep. But you gotta walk across that bridge in Ganya. Beautiful! Beautiful! Hold up. Don't do that, beautiful. Be quiet, please. Okay. No, it's not you. Luna! Oh, that's Luna right there. Oh, I got you. I'll go up in here. I'm tripping. I don't know how to say this word. LANGK AWI. Sky Bridge in Masela. I don't know. MALAYSICIA. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie, the bridge was dope as fuck. But you can walk or ride a bike. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen a bridge like that. That shit dope as fuck. All right, they got one. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah, okay. Mount Tintos, TITLIS in Switzerland. Now that's the skinniest bridge I ever seen, and it's snow. Vitim Bridge, River Bridge in Russia. I'm not fucking. Do you walk across it? Or do you walk? No. They said it's a bridge, but I don't know if you could walk across it or ride across it. It ain't showing. I'm not gonna fuck up that word. It's from Mexico. It's a Mexican bridge. It looked like you could only walk. And then they have some other bridge from Costa Rica. I'm not gonna play with his names. Sunshine Skyway Bridge in Florida. I ain't gonna lie, it's dope. You know what? When I was growing up, I want to say my 8th grade year, I knew what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to be an architect. Seeing all this shit motherfuckers be building, like, bro, I'm like, that shit is dope as fuck. They got a bridge in, I don't know, first name Okinawa Bridge in Japan. The bridge of something, I ain't finna fuck with it, is in China. You can only walk across that bridge. That motherfucker high as fuck, you can tell. They got another one in Costa Rica in the rainforest. Okay. You can only walk across it. You can tell. I'm noticing. So, what it says? I'm not gonna fuck up that word. It's a bridge in Norway. Let me see. I ain't gonna lie, that motherfucker, it curves and dips down like a roller coaster. That shit dope. Motherfuckers be having some good ass shit. Be thinking of some good ass shit. Excuse me. Rope Bridge in Northern Ireland. Now, let me tell you something. I want to go to Ireland so bad. I just like the greenery. I ain't gonna lie. This is a walking bridge. You can't drive on that bridge. So that's in Sulu Bridge, River Bridge in China. Yeah, I don't know why they be building bridges so motherfucking high off the ground. Fuck that. Like, even when I have to go to work, right? I stay in the mountains, right, in Washington. And I work in Seattle. I swear to God, like, I don't want to talk. I should never say nothing. I want to see if they got it on here. It said Mock Mekong River cross China. You can only walk across that motherfucking bridge. It says, okay. Nelu I could be fucking up the word. It's in France. I ain't gonna lie, that's not that high, but it's high. It's not high like the other bridges, but it's high. Um, I'm not gonna fuck up that word or that word. Bridge in Japan. I was gonna say Japanese. Let's see. You can only walk across it, but it's not high as fuck. Like telling you them other bridges. I don't know why. It's so cool. That's different. That's dope. These motherfuckers. It's called the Mystery Bridge in Indonesia. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is dope. Whoever even created shit like that, you could tell it's old as fuck. But that's dope. Okay. They said Trot Bridge in Switzerland, right? You can only walk across it. And that motherfucker's kind of high as fuck too. Hanging bridge of, I don't know what that word is, so we ain't gonna fuck with it. New Pal. What is New Pal? I ain't never heard of it. That must be, I don't understand because I never heard of that. That's not a continent. Let's see. Uben Bridge. Burma. The motherfucking bridge was built in 1850. They got root bridges in India. And it's 2 bridges though, that's a lot. They ain't that high, but they high enough for me, goddammit. Tillman, Nigeria. Man, I hate Canopy Walkway. Ooh, excuse me. And some, I don't know. I don't even know what continent it is in. It said May lesson. I don't know what the fuck. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but it's MALAYSIA. Okay. Some it says I ain't gonna put up that word. Bridges in Peru. No, you can only walk across the bridge. Longchamp Usurpation Bridge in China. I don't know shit. I'm pronouncing it. My bad. Knowing I am. This is okay, that's a dope ass bridge in the middle of the bridge. I'm just looking. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, a little train station over there. That's dope. It's in the middle of the bridge though. It said It's 8.5 miles. Both ways. Okay. You got a bridge in Canada, dog. You can only walk across it. Uh, Bridge in Ukraine. Yeah, yeah, you got me fucked up. These motherfuckers look like they just on rope, holding on to something, going across this motherfucker. Yeah, won't be doing that one. Okay. They said glass bridge in China. I know one day. I don't know who made it. I know China. What's up? I'm sorry, Seth. I didn't even see. What time is it? I didn't even see you in there. Seth. But China got this glass that if you walk across it, it look like it's breaking. That shit was dope as hell. Bro, what the fuck? Why everybody want to be in the fucking sky with these fucking bridges? It says Plank Road in the sky, China. No. We won't be doing that one. Not at all, sir, ma'am. It says Cape William Moore Bridge in Alaska. Let's see. Yeah, we won't. Hold on. Can you ride a car past it? I don't see no cars on this. But I think you like, yeah, you can ride a car. I better stop playing with me, yo. So I ain't gonna fuck up the name. So it's in Germany. You can only walk across the bridge. That motherfucker's kind of high. Won't be doing that if I ever thought about it. Medical Bridge in Michigan. Well, I don't know if I've ever been on that bridge before. I could have, but I don't remember. So they got this bridge in Japanese, y'all. You can own it. Like, bro, it got 2 steps, and you can only walk across it. Big large. It says William Paston Lane Bridge in Maryland. That motherfucker's long, and it's kind of high. It's a bridge in New Zealand. Yeah, it won't be doing that one either. That motherfucker is high as fuck too. Hold on, and look at it real good. I don't know if you can. You can walk across it. Hold on. I don't know if it supports cars or not. I can't see. I don't see nothing. Just short a bridge. Yeah. They got one in Northern. I can't never say that word right. But you can only, I think you can ride your bike or walk across it because that's all I see. Then you have Harrison Wave, Singapore. You can only walk or ride your bike. It says Mer Island Bridge in Australia. Hold on. Oh, that's a dope ass bridge. I ain't gonna lie. I catch that bridge. At least I'm real close to the water. You gotta go across the water. Oh, you can only walk across the bridge or ride your bike. But it's like in the middle of it, it's like, so when you getting on this kind of long, but it's like it's dope as fuck though. It's like I don't know how to. It's not straight across, like it's winded that you have to go around in the middle of the river, then go to the other side. It's dope. I ain't gonna lie, it's dope. But once I learn how to start sharing my screen, we're gonna be cool. It says Port the Port de Singi, uh, England. I couldn't even think. Like, so these motherfuckers got big ass balloons holding the bridge up. Okay, yeah, we won't be doing that one either. Okay, they got a bridge in Germany. I'll do that bridge. I ain't mad at it. I can't swim, but the water don't look too. I don't know if I hit it. I'm just trying not to hit my head. New Berwick Confederation bridge. That's a straight shot. God damn, that motherfucker's long. Let's see. Can I see how many miles that is? Put them some miles. Across that bridge. Okay. So they spent $1.3 billion. It took them 4 years and 5,000 workers in construction to build that bitch. Lesbian, ever heard of it? God damn, it's not telling me how long. Like, these motherfucking bridges look long as fuck, and it's not telling me how many miles. Okay. So this bridge has been through a earthquake back in 1755. Okay, it's different. 4 times the strength of. Oh, it's telling me 4 times the strength of. Man, we all the way in 2000s. Now you don't even know if that motherfucker gonna last. So they got another bridge in France. Boop boop boop. I ain't gonna lie. Japan. I ain't gonna lie. I think Japan and like Asian people have the dopest bridges ever. I mean, that's my opinion. So they got these little countries in the 1700s. That's a long ass bridge, and I know you can't drive no car, but that bitch messing with that shit. They got a bridge in Spain. I just gave up trying to name some of them. Fuck it. If I can name it, I'll name it. This one you can only walk and ride. What's this one? I'm not even gonna fuck the city name either. You know what I'm saying? They got a little trolley. Like off Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. So they got the bridge is I don't know the name of the bridge, but it's in Bangkok. Like I say, Asian people make the coolest shit to me. Like they think. Cause this bridge it just don't go straight. It goes in like in a circle, a loop. Then you go to the other side. Western New what? Guama? Guana? That's what it says, Guana. Somebody looked like they threw up on that bridge and made that bitch. San Francisco Golden State Bridge. Japan. bridge look like LA's bridge. I swear to God. So Sydney Harbor Bridge in Sydney. If I'm not mistaken, they showed the same bridge on Finding Nemo, if I'm not mistaken. Shanghai. It says something Grand Bridge. Okay. I could do that bridge. It ain't that. It's not that high up. And they have a bridge in Italy. What the fuck is the bridge? Because they ain't number houses on this motherfucker. What bridge? What bridge? What bridge? What bridge? Oh, okay. I guess it looked like houses, but it's a bridge. Okay. It says Bay Bridge in China. I told you I'm not fucking up these names of these. Okay, that's cool. It's alright. It's alright. Fourth Bridge in United Kingdom. Oh, wow. Okay. They should have no problem with that motherfucker, how they designed that bitch. It says, River Bridge in China. Let me think. Let me see. Okay. So Switzerland got this bridge. I go last those, but it's like a C-shaped bridge. Trying to see. It's not telling me how many miles. Nothing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. See, I don't think I can do this bridge. Dong Bridge in China. And ain't nothing but motherfucking clouds around that bitch. Yeah. I don't think I can do that one. Okay, I just did that one. Millennium Bridge in England. That's a nice bridge. I like the architecture of that bridge. Hong Kong. That should be clean. Risky Bridge in Russia. Rusky. It's RUSSKY. They got another bridge in Switzerland. Suspense Bridge. Oh yeah, that is a suspense. You can only walk across that bitch. Singapore, they got a bridge. Okay, that's nice. I like the architecture of that bridge. Turkey? Okay. Didn't know Turkey. That's a bridge you could drive or walk. Hold on. New Orleans got this bridge that looks like a fucking roller coaster, I swear to God. France got a bridge. You can only walk across it. Hold on. Thailand? Straight shot bridge. Lynn Cove. I should fuck with y'all. It's in North Carolina, United States. It's a bridge. It's a bridge. Yeah, it's a bridge, but you drive cars on that motherfucker. River in USA. It's in Alaska. Republican. Pakistan. These motherfuckers just got wires. So that means you can only walk up across that bitch. Costa Rica. You can only walk across that bridge, I can tell all day. Pakistan, I get a bridge. Suspension Bridge. Yeah, it's over that. That water look angry. I'm good. It's the Colorado Bridge. It's called Mike O. So something else. It's a U.S. bridge. Hey, it is what it is. So I sent the bridge. So India, excuse me. I'm gonna say India got a bridge. So we got a bridge too. It's called the Moving Bridge. I have to catch that moment. I'll be scared. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be scared to be on that bridge. But it's like it moves, but it's right there on the water. So don't make me that nervous. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. Hey, shut up. Ain't nobody even said nothing. It just tripped me out how dogs can hear shit we don't hear. Okay, so it's in, right? It says Steve Harvey to Jake. You shocked the world. Let's see what.
Hey, look, it's a perfect family vacation. You can tell this is just a commercial.
Welcome back to the field, everybody. Our family won the game. Now it's time to play. Are you ready? 20 seconds on the clock, please. Grandma has to constantly tell Grandpa, you forgot to put on your what?
Teeth.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are your dancing skills?
8.
Tell me something you own that's made out of leather.
Purse.
Name something kids do because of peer pressure.
Drink.
Name an occupation you like to have in the family.
Doctor.
I'd say smoke cigarettes.
Let's see. Grandma has to constantly tell Grandpa, you forgot to put on your what? Said, got your teeth. So they said, On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are your dancing skills? You said about an 8. Survey said. Tell me something you own that's made out of leather. You said a purse. Survey said. Tell me something you because of peer pressure. You said drink. Survey said. Name an occupation you like to have in the family. You said doctor. Survey said.
I mean, the panel is open. Anybody want to come up? I ain't got a problem with it. I mean, y'all want to talk about anything, but I will not. I refuse. Will not sit here and try to sit here and talk to myself. Not at all. So I'd rather play the news or whatever, entertainment news, whatever.
All right, Jake, Bailey did what she needed to do. She got you a little bit better. She got you 102. All right. You need 98 to win. Gonna be a little bit tougher this time, so I'm gonna give you 25 seconds. You ready? Ready. All right, let's remind everybody of Bailey's answers. 25 seconds on the clock, please. Grandma has to constantly tell Grandpa, you forgot to put on your what? Hearing aid. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are your dancing skills? 5. Tell me something you own that's made out of leather. Pants. Name something kids do because of peer pressure.
I would have said shoes.
Name an occupation you like to have in the family. Doctor. Try again. Teacher.
A lawyer, nigga. That's what I would have said. But when you're under pressure, you don't know what to say.
That's because you tell Grandpa you got to put on your what? You said hearing aid. So they said pants must be number 1 answer. Scale of 1 to 10, how good are your dancing skills? You said about a 5. Survey said 1. 1 was the number 1 answer. Tell me something you own that's made out of leather. You shocked the world. You said Jake got leather paint. Jake the snake, baby. You better get him, Jake. Purse was number 1. Name something kids do because of peer pressure. You said jump off things. Survey said smoke.
See?
Was number 1. Name an occupation you like to have in the family. You said teacher. Survey said
Okay, they're showing another one on Family Feud. Oh boy, kids saw mommy kissing who?
Thanks to this tourism commercial, you can imagine yourself on a trip to Texas.
All right, guys, top 6 answers on the board. A dad wouldn't find it so cute if his kid said, I saw mommy kissing who?
His brother.
His brother. Hey, man, a dad wouldn't find it so cute if his kid said, I saw mommy kissing who?
What about Santa Claus, Steve?
Yeah, that makes sense. Santa Claus. All right, let's go. A dad wouldn't find it so cute if his kid said, I saw mommy kissing who?
I think I'll say the milkman.
The mailman. Cricket. A dad wouldn't find it so cute if his kid said, I saw mommy kissing who?
Trash man.
There you go. There you go. Did you see the confidence and enthusiasm that she gave that man? See, that's what you want. You want to say it. But I love it. Say it again, just like you said.
Trash man.
The trash man. Oh my God. The trash man.
What happened to Santa Claus?
Fiance watching.
Come on now.
You came on TV looking all cute, and you can't nobody else get at you because his fiance that sold it up, he put a ring on it. Girl, we just, there it is, big ring on TV. Dad, we got 2 strikes, you gotta be careful. Dad wouldn't find it so cute if the kid said, I saw mommy kissing who?
The cats. They're cats.
That's no, it's not.
Kissing the cat, Dad in the mouth.
I ain't heard nobody say Santa Claus or nothing.
Wouldn't find it so cute if his kid said, I saw mommy kissing who?
Another woman, Steve.
Yeah, that's up there. What? That's crazy. Okay. I said Santa Claus, and I would have been wrong anyway. So the top 10 cutest puppy breed. I'm gonna play this because I do have dogs. They said a Pomeranian. A Pomeranian. Yeah, I agree. A Shih Tzu. A Sid. You know what I'm saying? They kind of cute. French Bulldog. I don't like that. They cool. A Beagle. They alright. Said a King Charlie. Excuse me. I don't know what it is, but yeah, he cute. CORGI. I don't know what the fuck that kind of dog is. Golden Retriever. Yeah, I agree. But I don't want no dog that big. A Dachshund. Sorry. Oh shit. Fucked up shit. Oh. This just happened to me. I don't know. I was just trying to watch. I was trying to restart it. Okay. So about the cutest dogs now. I speak the truth. I'll never lie to you. Shout out to my baby brother. That's I'm singing it too. No, it's called the Dachshund. I'm sorry. A Labrador Retriever. Okay, Yorkshire Terrier. So my dogs are Chihuahua with Terrier. I'll speak the truth. I never want you. I hate that I can't see. This is WWE rehired 37-year-old star 9 months after releasing him. It won't turn. That's what's pissing me off. I should be able to move it. It won't move. I can't see. God damn it. Let's see.
Come on. Have your tickets ready.
Oh my God, Vogue! Hi, I'm coming in. We're doing the
So, it's a 4 minute. So, Doja Cat gets ready for the Met Gala. But
gala. So this is my first Met Gala ever, and I'm very excited. I'm going to be wearing Oscar de la Renta today. It's a silver to white ombre beaded gown. When this opportunity was even mentioned, I thought about Carl and his cat, and I was like, I want to be a cat. The reason why I'm tweezing hairs off my face because I'm doing prosthetics today.
Obviously, Carl's cat was a huge inspiration, and taking it to the idea of something that didn't feel campy or like a costume, but really adding like a glam element. There were many sketches that Fernando sent, but there was one right away that I was like, this is the dress. All hand beaded, and then at the bottom of the dress, we start to trickle in these white feathers that look like fur. It's definitely going to be a very talked about look, and I think that there's no one better to do what we're doing than Doja Cat herself.
I was trying to see if I could scare my cat with it, but he just was looking at me like, "You look weird today, Mom." I use fashion to express myself. So bottom line, anytime that I'm doing something like this that's avant-garde or out of the ordinary, it's, you know, another way of just me expressing myself and also whoever I'm working with.
I'm doing cat claws that were sculpted by hand for Alma's cat look for the Met Gala today. We're just gonna put like a really sheer nude coat on them so that they come off translucent. And these are like the most like eccentric, most crazy nails that I've ever created before. Perfect.
There's nothing like sending a message through what you're wearing and having a story behind something. I think it's really refreshing to see when people do stuff like that.
I mean, it's always different how she interprets beauty into her looks. It's always really kind of messing with the idea of the beauty norms. And ever since she shaved her head, she's felt like this freeing energy of beauty and being a woman that, like, you don't have to follow what people think beauty is. Why do you think you're so comfortable messing with the ideas of beauty norms? Like something that isn't something that a normal woman on a moment like a carpet like this.
Why am I not like other girls? I'll tell you why. Because I love pizza. Okay, and chicken nuggies. I love to wear sweatpants indoors, watch Marvel movies all day long. That's why.
Is that from something?
God damn it. It's exhausting to take yourself so seriously to the point where you're limiting your experience in your life. I love to embrace everything. I don't like to hide things. I don't like to mask myself and think that that needs to be my life for the rest of my life. I like to think outside the box.
Facts. I feel the same way sometimes. You know, like, take me or love me. You don't like what I'm saying? Move around. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Skinny letter box.
My makeup's finished and we are ready to get dressed. I'm very excited. Are we excited? I'm so excited!
She did look beautiful, I ain't gonna lie. Looking like a cat. So if I'm not mistaken, back in the day, Twisted Metal was a game, right? That was back in the day. So Peacock is coming out with a Twisted Metal original series. So business owners under West Seattle Bridge ramp not surpassed to see holes in the okay, hold on.
Bridge.
We're gonna
And so
see
the
what the fuck
gaping
they
hole
talk
before
about. Fuck
Cruz
that.
arrived. Well, Greg, by the end of the day, that hole got even bigger as Cruz removed more concrete that could collapse. And people we talked to say when it comes to issues on the West Seattle Bridge, it feels like deja vu.
They just opened the West. Hold on.
That's surprising. Virginia.
They just opened the West Seattle Bridge again. They had closed it because they supposed to be working on it then.
Swanson.
And our last hole is right up here, and you can see the passenger jumping.
Swanson, the store manager of Lane Gallery's Epicurean Edge. It's just under the northbound State Route 99 on-ramp from the West Seattle Bridge. And so the gaping hole before Cruz arrived.
I'd certainly be frightened driving over that and have your road come out from under you.
The 5x4-foot hole was found around 10 Tuesday night. After several drivers had to pull over and replace their tires.
We're not going to drop me and see 10 more pop up in the same area.
Crews spent all Wednesday working on the issue. That's going to close the on-ramp for an estimated 10 days full of repairs. Swanson says it's already impacting daily commutes.
It is flooding basically like Boeing access roads and Spokane Street with way more cars than they're really designed to handle.
It anticipates fewer customers coming through the doors.
Most of my customers just aren't going to feel like it's necessary to want to drive that long to come in for a quick shopping experience.
Washout says the ramp was inspected August 9th of last year, which showed no indication that this would happen. But notice the bridge deck is more than 60 years old.
When you have infrastructure this old and preservation as challenging as this location, it really goes fast when holes start appearing.
According to the National Bridge Inventory, 5% of the state's more than 8,000 bridges are structurally deficient. Aging infrastructure top of mind for those who rely on the West Seattle Bridge.
But we want to make sure this ramp is safe before we reopen it.
A lot of people, Julie, have been weighing in on this, saying, oh, it can be done in 24 hours. 10 days felt like a long time. What did they say about those repairs and why it's going to take that long?
Yeah, Greg, so Washout says this is just the process, which includes pouring concrete, waiting for it to cure, and then testing it to make sure that it's safe to drive on. But Washout does say that crews will be working around the clock with possible to get this fixed. For now, live in Seattle, Julie Calhoun, King 5 News.
Yeah, if that were just a pop will be one thing. Julie, thank you.
I ain't trying to be funny. Y'all just basically all y'all doing is filling the hole like it's a pothole. Motherfucker, why y'all don't build another bridge? Duh. I just seen people build new bridges under the old bridges. Then when the new bridges come out, you feel what I'm saying? They demolish the old bridges. Come on, make it make sense. Just saying, I see it. I have seen it.
This is 6th grade.
Really like the stream. Yeah. Like the sound of the water.
That's too long. Do that one. All right. So, Hell Smoke, can sisters score 20,000? All right, let's do the big time about this on Family Feud. Hold on.
200 points. Tell everybody how much you're going to win.
$20,000.
20 seconds on the clock, please. asked 100 women, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would your man look in a Speedo?
5.
Tell me something that might be lumpy.
A butt.
Name a tasty tiny fruit.
Grape.
Name something you might not feel safe riding on.
Roller coaster.
Name something a bird only has 2 of.
Wings.
All right, we asked 100 women on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would your man look in a Speedo? You said 5. Survey said. Tell me something that might be lumpy. You said what? Survey said. Name a tasty tiny fruit. You said grape. Survey said. Name something you might not feel safe riding on. You said roller coaster. Hate them. Survey said.
What?
Name something a bird only has 2 of. You said
She only got 9 for that.
wing. Survey said. All right, tell you, Holly got 101.
Right, okay.
You need 99. Ed Rick can't get any more even than that. Ready? All right, let's remind everybody of Holly's answers. 25 seconds on the clock. We asked 100 women, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would your man look in a Speedo?
10.
Tell me something that might be lumpy.
Balls.
Name
A back.
Name
A butt.
a tasty tiny fruit.
A cherry.
Name something you might not feel safe riding on.
Motorcycle.
Name something a bird only has 2 of.
Feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read you number 2. Give me an answer. Tell me something that might be lumpy.
A blanket.
I want to say the couch.
Here we go. We asked 100 women on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would your man look in a Speedo? You said a 10. I don't know who you dating. All right, girl. All right. You better like it. Survey said. Number 1 answer is 1.
Oh, that's sad.
Tell me something that might be lumpy. You said a blanket. Survey said.
Or a bed. Couch or bed.
Number 1 answer was mashed potatoes.
Mm.
Mashed potatoes. Come on, we need some good ones now. Name a tasty tiny fruit. You said cherries. I love them. Survey said.
Oh, nice.
Grape was the number 1 answer. Name something you might not feel safe riding on. You said motorcycle. Survey said.
Mm.
Motorcycle was the number 1 answer. 44 weight. Name something a bird has only 2 of. You said they got 2 feet. Survey said.
Mm. That made 175. It said your biggest regret in life based on your zodiac sign. Okay, I'm always love to learn about my zodiac sign. All right. It says your biggest regrets in life based on your zodiac sign. myself personally, I'm saying this. My regret is that I'm so emotional. And sometimes I hate that I can feel other people's feelings. That shit pisses me off sometimes. Now it says Aries. As an Aries, your ego is your best friend and worst enemy. Your biggest regret is worrying too much about perfection rather than simply appreciating where you are. It says Taurus. As a Taurus, once you feel comfortable, you become what? And will avoid changes at all costs. Your biggest regret, your biggest regrets in life is not doing things when you can. You want to accomplish big things without fear of change holding you back. So they said, Gemini, as a Gemini, you will regret obeying the rules and what life is supposed to look like rather than simply following your gut. You tend to forget that what your life feels like is furthermore more than what it looks like on the outside. As a Cancer, your biggest regret is not taking enough chances. You stay close off in your shell to protect your soft heart. This lead to you becoming a bias and watch others live their lives for the sideline. I was stoked. As a Leo, your biggest regret is not allowing certain people to provide themselves. I'm saying provide. Sorry, prove themselves. I need some glasses. That's sad now. You quickly dismiss anyone who doesn't align with your lifestyle. You can soon judge, and it's hard to alter once your mind is made up. As a Virgo, your biggest regret is letting outsiders outside disturb your inner peace and mental clarity. You you get bogged down other people petty drama and you stick it to the what? Nonsense. Libra. As Libra, you tend to withdraw from social when you feel sluggish or overworked. Your biggest regret is not living with purpose or interest. Capricorn. As a Capricorn, you can be interesting in times. I'm sorry, intense and sometimes I'm reading too fast. Others often than not, your choice works overplay. Your biggest regret is not letting loose and enjoying life more. Scorpio. Oh, shit. About to burn my motherfucking with my blood. Not today. I just got my nails done too last week. You got me fucked up. Okay. As I say, Scorpio, you can be brutally honest and harsh with. I'm sorry, I gotta keep going back so I can see the word. I get too close, I can't see it. Harsh with your words. And this includes the people who you love and care about the most. Your biggest regret is testing people poorly when they only have your best interest, right? Okay, I got to tell you, right? So yesterday when I was at work, you know what I'm saying? This guy come in, right? Comes to the front desk, right? So as again, so the building I'm working in right now, I'm not working in my regular building I usually work in, but I'm in a different building I've been working in. I could work both, but I've been working in this building for almost 2 months now, right? So I'm trying to think. Hold on. So the man comes in. I said, "Hi, may I help you?" The man says, I'm from Chicago and we speak before we say anything. I said, like, it kind of pissed me off when he said, I hate when people say that. I'm from Chicago too, bro. I know how it goes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Chicago. I said, "Hi, may I help you?" The man said that. When he said that, when he made that statement, yeah, I'm from Chicago. I'm used to, you speaking first before he says, I said, again, "Hi, may I help you?" You know what I'm saying? So he was just, he was just telling me some stuff, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, how he came, he like hella aggressive, right? I don't know who he think I am. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? One thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm not the same. People got to realize, you get what I'm saying? You're not the same person from when you was 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, so on and so forth, right? You change. You know what I'm saying? As you change, that don't mean you still got you don't have your hood in you. You feel what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, you feel what I'm saying? I know how to I know how to talk to people. I know how to um even I ain't gonna lie, even working where I'm at now, I didn't learn how to say what the fuck I want to say without cursing, um, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I done slipped up a couple times, but I done caught myself before I say the whole word, but I still apologize, whatever. But in the meantime, between time, you know what I'm saying? So he was like he came in there hella aggressive, like, yeah, da 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 da, and you don't know, like pointing at me and stuff. And I was like, sir, excuse me. So I had one of my residents left their key in their called the key in their door, right? I mean in their apartment. So I had to let her in her apartment. So before I let her in her apartment, that's when dude came. He came. So I was like, before I keyed her up, keyed her in her apartment, I said, excuse me, sir. I was like, why are you so aggressive? You know what I'm saying? And he was like looking at me hella funny. Like I'm being serious. Like, and I ain't come like hella crazy at him. I still kept a smile and everything. Why are you so aggressive? What's going on? Woo woo, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, so if you feel like, well, you could just go to the second floor. You know what I'm saying? Go to their front desk and they'll call Felicia for you. You know what I'm saying? But all of that, you know what I'm saying? So I guess he was up there for a while. You know what I'm saying? I want to say about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, give or take. You get what I'm saying? Man comes down and he says, oh no, before he did that, after he was so overly aggressive for no reason. So I asked him, where you from? I felt like he was from the Midwest, how he was coming. The man said, I'm from Chicago. I said, okay. I said, what part of Chicago? This man told me he's from the east side. Sometimes it makes me mad, right? I don't get. Now, when I was growing up, right? I never heard of the east side growing up. The reason I have never heard of the east side growing up, right? The east side is basically the Great Lakes, you know, um, Lake Michigan, like the Great Lakes. That's what I thought the east side was all my life. This man told me he's from the east side. So then he got me thinking about back in the day when I had first moved into my apartment, right? I had let me think. We was at the park one day and this dude I don't know what I was thinking. Like sometimes I tell people, please don't let me go into my Chicago mode. I can really go into a Chicago mode, but I don't have to be Robert. I'm not like that no more. That was the old me. I'm totally different, but my personality hasn't changed. You get what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers say that all the time. I mean, people I ain't talked to in years. Your personality is still the same. What the use of changing? If it's not positive, why change it? You get what I'm saying? To a certain extent. But anyway, so the man, um, we was at the park. We was smoking, and we was on on top of the hill in Seattle. It's like walking distance from downtown Seattle. Still in Seattle, whatever. The man said, I'm from St. Louis, right? No, I'm sorry. He said he's from East St. Louis. Let me get that right. He said, yeah, I'm out there. I was like, where's East St. Louis? I know where it's at. I said, where's East St. Louis? It's in St. Louis. I said, you're a motherfucking lie. It's in Illinois, bro. Like, don't play with me. You have to cross the Mississippi River to get to St. Louis, period. Fuck you talking about? Don't play with my intelligence. Like, I'm not from Illinois. So when that man said East St. Louis, it just tripped me out. I mean, the East Side. I just, oh, you know, I never heard of the East Side growing up. I've been to the West Side. I've been to the South Side. I've been to the North Side. I mean, literally, the best place to live is in the North Side, on the North Side, or in the North suburbs. You get what I'm saying? The West Side is garbage. The West suburbs is garbage where I grew up at. Even the South Side have I want to say 50 to 60% of the South Side. You get what I'm saying? It's garbage. Majority of the South suburbs, just like the West suburbs, is garbage. Like, I'm from Maywood, born and raised in Maywood. They call it the Murder Woods now. Like, they already called Chicago Chirac. You know, like, come on now. But I'm just hoping, you know, praying. It's just crazy because, like I tell people all the time, coming from Chicago, right? And like they've been doing killing and all of this shit and doing what they're doing now. They've been doing this shit since what? The 1930s? Come on, man. Let's make it make sense. We've been doing this since the 1930s. Get what I'm saying? Like, real talk. You know, where I went to school at, it's called Proviso West High School. Anybody could look it up. It's in Hillside, Illinois. Where I went to high school at, I went there all 4 years. I graduated in 96. Anyway, my last year of high school, I was on the varsity team. And so, like, they got a graveyard site across the street. So we didn't get out until like 9, 10 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? So, like, the last bus going back to where I stayed at, because when I was, my senior year, I stayed in a group home. And what I loved about my group home, I didn't have to change. I've been there for almost 2 years at this time, right? I didn't have to trade schools or nothing. I found a group home like there. So I stayed in Broadview, Illinois. You get what I'm saying? Broadview is like next door to Maywood, Illinois, and Bellwood, Illinois. You feel me? So that's all considered the west. The west suburbs, right? So I stayed out there. So I only had to catch one bus. And at that time, again, like I tell people all the time, I've been working since I was 14. And what I mean by 14 is because, like, I already had my daughter when I was 13. And at that time, I wasn't old enough to work. But at that time, back in the early 90s, they had summer programs, paid summer programs. So I ended up getting into that. And I would never forget, like, one Christmas, I want to say the Christmas Eve. It was a Christmas before I started working. And my auntie, rest in peace, Lorraine, and my her husband, my uncle, which my uncle and my dad are first cousins, right? They buy me a bike. It was a Huffy. It wasn't 12 speed, it was 10 speed. I would never forget it. It was purple and pink. And um I got it for Christmas. And I can't remember what year I got it for Christmas. I want to say when I was 13 or when I was 12. I don't well, no, let me take that back. I was 11 or 12. One of those. You know what I'm saying? I just can't remember because I didn't have my daughter until October of 2001. You know what I'm saying? So I don't remember. I know it's in between that time. Whatever. I used to love that bike because my auntie and her husband, they lied to me and told me they bought the bike for me. I didn't find out until later on in my teenage years they never bought the bike for me. I mean, he never bought the bike. They bought the bike and said he bought the bike. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, after I had my daughter, but I love that bike. You know what I'm saying? But after I had my daughter, I took her everywhere with me. You know what I'm saying? After I got out of school, my auntie and them watched her while I was in school. So when I came home, I'm studying and taking care of my daughter. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I was at that time I was living with my auntie when I had my daughter. And I'm gonna say when I turned 14, because I had my daughter when I was 13. When I turned 14, they had a program. I was for teenage kids who couldn't get a job. It was a summer program, but it was a paid program. So I started doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was working and working, and my grandma was like, "Go get you some food stamps." I wasn't ready to get it. I'm not trying to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, at that time, I was staying with my auntie, and we was awarded to state, so they gave me my money. So I was cool with that because I spent. It was only like $92, $93, but I spent all of that. I might buy me 2 pair of shoes, 2 pair of pants, and 2 shirts. Now with my daughter, I'll spend the rest on her. You know what I'm saying? Diapers, all of that shit. So when I end up getting a job, I still had the bike. So I rode the bike and I put it. It's supposed to be a place you could put your bike. And I came back because I was working downtown, downtown Chicago, in the Cook County building where they did like birth certificates, death certificates, and all that shit. But it was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I love my job, and I shit you not. I promise you. I went to sleep almost every single day at that job, and they never got rid of me. And I was so cool with a lot of the workers who worked there, like really worked there, and we were just doing something. Like we had to count like that. This is my first ever job. We had to count 15 death certificates, right? So when we count the 15 death certificates, 1,500 death certificates, you're supposed to put them in a box, in a different box. And like when I was looking at they was like on the year I was born. That's how far back they were. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing that, but it was so boring. I used to fall asleep. If it's boring, even when I was in elementary school, if it's boring, I will go to fuck to sleep. I don't know why I always been like that. It's crazy because Literally. I promise you to this day, sometimes. Now, as I'm getting older, sometimes I might use an alarm clock. When I was in high school, I never used the alarm clock. I always got up on time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I got it, and it was like once every blue moon. You get what I'm saying? I would be late for school. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta make sure my daughter's changed. And though my auntie, you know what I'm saying, is taking care of her, I gotta make sure she changed. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything I gotta do. So my freshman year in high school, I went to Proviso, like I said, Proviso West is in Hillside, Illinois. I love to say that, but I shit you not. Like I said, they have a we got a cemetery out there. But let me say this real quick. So we got a cemetery right across the street from our right across the street from my high school. If you go down a little bit further, it's this McDonald's. My very first McDonald's I ever worked. It's on Roosevelt Road. My They got a cemetery over there. So my grandma and my auntie is buried next to each other. Her daughter, her second daughter, her third child. She died 2 years before my granny did. Anyway, but across the street from my high school, I thought was so dope to find out in Hillside, Illinois, Al Capone is buried right across the street from my high school. So I thought that was dope. I ain't gonna lie. That's what made me start like reading on Chicago and learning about, you know what I'm saying, like uh, our history on our city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. I loved it. Like, I want to say what they say 19 what was that 1930 something. You know what I'm saying? I got to look at it. I know I'm wrong, but I know it was in the early 1900s. Maywood was considered the west side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when they got to breaking it all down to suburbs. So like the west side of Chicago, then you got uh um Forest Park, Illinois, right there. Then you got Oak Park, Illinois. Now living in, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how it is now, but back in the day, if you lived out there, you right, cause them police didn't play that shit. And then after Oak Park, Illinois was Maywood, Illinois. Now Maywood, Illinois is like literally 21 blocks. Now when I say 21 blocks, they're not long. Like I didn't move to certain states like Minnesota and shit. Like their blocks are fucking long, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like our blocks is not that long. Like you can almost count how many steps before you have to go across the street. It's not long as no, not long as hell. Like how it is out everywhere else. Basically, I've been. You know what I'm saying? But literally, you can walk from the beginning of Maywood to the end of Maywood. 21 blocks ain't shit. I ain't trying to be funny. It's nothing. Now, I'm not walking that shit. Back in the day when I was in high school and shit, hell yeah. And the only reason I would do it because all my girls went to Proviso East, right? Now Proviso East is the school I wanted to go to because all my friends, because I was gang banging at this time. Now we in my sophomore year, I was gang banging at this time, so I really wanted to go to school with them. You know what I'm saying? And I begged my granny. I say this a lot. I begged my grandma. She was like, no, 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 no. So my My grandma had moved to Maywood, I want to say, in the 60s. She had paid cash for her apartment building. So she owned a three. Motherfuckers don't understand what the value of having a brick house, like brick. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can burn the fuck out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And some bricks might fall, some bricks might break, but it's not hard to rebuild. You get what I'm saying? Excuse me, than with wood or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfucker burn, you might as well go on and let that go. Just let it go. That's how I feel. But yeah. But it is what it is. But yeah, so again, my grandma was like, no, you can't. Like, I'm sitting here crying to my grandma, begging her, can I go? She told me no. And shout out to my granny, rest in heaven. You feel what I'm saying? Without my grandma, I would have never graduated from high school. Because none of my girls graduated from high school. So it was like 12 of us. 12, including me, is 13. And I was the only one out our gang, because I was vice lord. So out of our gang that went to a different school. I was the first one out of our clique to have a child. But I already had my child when I became into the clique, if that makes sense to y'all. Think what? My daughter was going on 3 at the time when I got into a gang. So I was the only one who had kids. So I had my daughter, and it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I tell people all the time, it's crazy you not having the I want to say the family that you want or desire. That hey, beautiful, get in here. Hold on. But yeah, like I said, all of them went to one school, and I was the only one who went to another school. Um, and I was the only one out of our group that graduated. Like, literally, none of them graduated. They might got their GED now. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to them people if they did, but I was the only one. Like, real talk, I give a shout out to my granny. Another thing I give my shout out to my granny is I remember my my son. He's 25. Love him to death. Like, I call him my right man, Ace Boom Coon. He was bad as fuck though when he was growing up, whatever. But so when he grew up, um sorry, hold on. He was bad as hell. I mean, that motherfucker was bad as, like, literally my 25, well, he'll be 25. My 24-year-old. I mean, he was bad as hell. I was like, I don't know if I spit out a demon seed. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? He was bad as hell in kindergarten. So he was so bad. Like he went to school. Don't get me wrong, but he was so bad they kept him another year. Keep him another year because he was so bad. And it messed me up because I'm up there like every Friday. Every Friday. You know what I'm saying? On the clock. Every Friday I was up there. So they was like, you need to put him on medicine, right? So I ended up calling my granny. Now at this time I was 25. He was 5, right? And this is my first time living on my own. Because I always lived with my granny, or like I said, I stayed in a group home for a couple years. And I stayed with my auntie. Let me say that too. But anyway, I hate when I do that. What are you doing? I can't stand him. I called my granny, right? Talked to my granny. I was like, call my grandma Big Mom. Big Mama. I ain't call her Big Mama. I call her Big Mom. I said, Big Mom. You know, they telling me I need to put my son on medication because how hyper he is. So my grandma was like, no, you don't put him on medication. He's a boy. She was like, it will work out. It's gonna work out. Don't listen to them. Like, that's the most sound advice my grandma ever gave me. I mean, no, let me take that back. She always give me good advice. But I really listen. You know how you was kids, you know what I'm saying? Like my granny been raising me ever since I was 4 months. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember she used to tell me stuff way before I started having kids. She's always saying, you're gonna be saying you be saying the same stuff I said. Like literally, I'm thinking it's going out. Going in one ear, going out the other. I'm always thinking that when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like stuff she used to be so real about. I thought I wasn't listening. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it like again. Came in one ear, went out the other. Now as I get older, I see myself saying the same thing. That my grandma used to say to me. You know what I'm saying? But as my son got older, me not putting him on that medicine, he did a 160 when he went to high school. A 160. He was always my ace boom coon. Like, don't get me wrong. I love all my kids. Like, my 2 oldest is my, you know what I'm saying, ride or die motherfuckers. Like, really. I know this since my 19-year-old had moved out and we have conversations. We can really have deep conversations, right? Which we already had, but like literally he's starting to understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like when my son lives, I work there, right? So one day I was working on the weekend and she was like, he said that's not his girlfriend, whatever. He was telling me they come down, you know, getting kind of loud in the lobby. You know, don't get me wrong, I love my son to the depths of my soul. But you just not my son no more. You're a resident, so I gotta treat you like a resident. It is what it is. My kids know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? I don't show no favoritism. I love you. If you need something, I got you. But I'm not showing no favoritism. Now, if motherfuckers talking shit about you and I feel like it's not right, that's something totally different. But I'm not really. So I told my son, like, bro, go outside with that shit. Like, literally, you could go outside with that shit or go back to your apartment. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't play that. Like, I had to let him know. So he got upset. He was like, Mom, woo, woo. I was like, bro, I guess she said something he didn't like. He's not used to. Again, he was talking about how she was talking to him in front of his friends. Now, I always teach my boys, like, we women, there's no reason for us to, like, you to talk to me like that or think that's cool if you don't understand that person. Like, my son is not a person to say, like, to a female, body slam you or something like that. So that's what she said to him in front of his friends, and he don't do that type of stuff with his girl. You know what I'm saying? So she said that a couple times, so he got mad and he kicked her out of his apartment. And I was like, bro, you can't be doing shit like that. You gonna help her. But in the meantime, between time, if y'all together. He was like, we're not together. I said, I can't tell because she's always over here. First of all, you letting her get too comfortable in your crib. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get this crib for you to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind him helping out his boys, but if you say she's spending too much time in your apartment, bro, it is what it is. So he got mad when I said that or whatever and something. So, like, I had got paid like 2 to 3 days later. And he came out off the elevators. So when you come off the elevators, I'm looking dead at you. We right across from each other. So he tried not to speak to me. I said, hey, come here. Do you need some money? I don't give a fuck about his attitude. I do not give a fuck about my son's attitude. I noticed he was changing. So, like, I said, I need to talk to you. He's like, I'll be back. He knew what time I get off and everything. He's standing in the apartment complex I work in. So I didn't see him. So I'm already at the bus waiting up for the express bus. And he runs behind me. I was So he's talking and I was telling my son, this is your apartment, bro. I really didn't get this apartment for you to be helping another female. Period. This is for you and your dog. You know what I'm saying? And for you, this is a stepping stone. This is where you're supposed to get your shit together. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to pay rent. But this is a time to start looking for a job that you really like. And it's hard to find him a job that he really like because of his attitude. I love my son, but he got a fucked up ass attitude. He knows this. It's not like I never told him before. He don't like to take something. But like right now, like for these 6 months, I'm gonna help him get his shit together and all of that stuff. But in the meantime, between time, like he calls me yesterday, right? He's like, yeah. So I've been having my son dog. Like when I tell you I had 3 dogs, I have 3 dogs. But I had my son dog too, so that made it 4. So when I had my son dog, he was here all the time with the other dogs, right? So I told my son, he moved out. It's time for you to take responsibility for your own dog, first of all. Second of all, right? I told him, anything you need for the dog, I got you if I got it, right? So now this is just recent. So he just came and got his dog Saturday, right? When he came and got his dog Saturday, he was like, he's not listening, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. So I haven't got to talk to him yet. But in the meantime, between time, my oldest son has a dog as well. I used to watch his dog as well. So then when my son moved, right? From when he moved from out here from Issaquah, he moved in with his girlfriend out there in Renton, right? He was like, Mom, the dog, he's peeing everywhere, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like literally. So at this time, I'm still learning about dogs. I really don't know too much about dogs, but I was already trying to learn, educate myself on the dogs, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ended up learning that when your dog is not like it was a puppy and it might cry a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And get adapted to the atmosphere in a couple weeks after. You feel me? But in the meantime, between time, I've been had your dog. Your dog is my son. Dog should be like going on 3 this year. So they all been together. So literally, now this is what I tell my oldest son, and this is what I'm gonna tell my other son. Literally, you taking them out. I mean, come on, dogs are wolves. Let's keep it 100. Dogs are wolves. They run better in packs. They get along better in packs, right? So I always wanted, if I ever got a dog, I will always get 2 dogs. The reason I would get 2 dogs is because I would I don't care if I knew what I knew now, I would get the same sex. A boy, or a girl. You get what I'm saying? But in the meantime, between time, they all been together. You get what I'm saying? Like they sleep together, they do everything together. So you taking him and bringing him in a totally different atmosphere, you have to get him to adjust. So that's what my son did, and he ain't been had no, like, I think it took him about a month or 2 to adjust. Like my son was like, he was getting hella frustrated, my oldest son. I'm like, you cannot get frustrated, bro. He's in a different atmosphere. Like he understood where I was coming from, right? So again, yesterday my middle son calls me. Now he just came and got his dog. His dog will be 3. You feel me? He came and got his dog Saturday. So he's like, Mom, basically saying the same thing my oldest son said. He was like, Mom, I'm gonna send him to the pen. I'm going, you don't have to bring me that stuff. And it pisses me off that you would do that. And I like literally got myself in trouble and kept your dog. You feel what I'm saying? Hey. So you got your dog. And he getting mad like I'm thinking when he called me yesterday, look, yesterday was Thursday. No, he called me Wednesday, right? You called me Wednesday night, bro. You just came and got your dog Saturday, right? This is a whole new atmosphere from him, right? You leave him by himself and he used to being with someone. If it ain't us, it's them. He had a family. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, like if I was you, nigga, take the dog that you know what I'm saying? Like our oldest dog is 4 years old. Her name is Princess, right? Princess don't hardly bark. She don't do shit. She 4 years old. It is what it is. So I'm like, take Princess, You know what I'm saying? Like, if he ain't got nobody to play with, because Princess ain't having that, she will fuck his ass up, and he knows that. Which Princess is his mama. He would sit his ass down. Like, he let him roam freely. I'm glad he do let him at least do that. But you get mad because he's in a new atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has to get used to it. And I learned. I'm still trying to learn about dogs. So I'm always constantly trying to read something. Though I'm a fucked up ass, badass reader, I don't give a fuck. But I try. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It is what the fuck it is, but I do try my best. Um, but yeah, so I told him yesterday I wanted to talk to him. I mean Wednesday. So when Thursday he was like, "You want to talk to me?" I just didn't want to talk to him in front of. I don't. He know how I get out. Even though they're my kids, I don't want to talk to you in front of everybody unless it's like, "Can I get some money?" Like I asked him. I ain't had no cigarettes. I was like, I asked my son. I was like, "Hey, you got $10?" I had the rest because like cigarettes just went up to 13 or something. I said, "You got $10?" So he was like, "Yeah, I got $10." He's like, "How you know what I got in my pocket?" And then he gave it to me. But yeah. But when my son and his girl got into it and got into it, at the front desk, I snapped on both of them. So he got mad at me again. Like when I got paid, I was like, "You need something or whatever." And I told him I wanted to talk to him at that time, and he met me at the bus stop, and he was and would trip me out. Like me and my son then really got into it. Not got into it like me and my youngest son got into it. Like I was gonna really find something I wanted to fuck him up, but I never got into it with my kids like I did him. But anyway, my son, my 19-year-old, he like, "Mom, I just really want to apologize, right?" And it tripped me out because my son has never apologized to me. And I was like, I was just telling. I'm started watching the Wedding Brothers while I'm talking to y'all. Um, and he never apologized. He was like, but like I told him, this is your apartment. You got to set boundaries, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to take her around your friends, you need to let her know. You get what I'm saying? I, what's going on? She's new to you, just like you knew to her. So she might have felt like she was comfortable to say what she said. Like, and I know it was in a jokey way, and that's what I was telling him. I know it was in a joking way. But in the meantime, between time, if you don't like that, you should have set them boundaries now. Set them now, but don't say she's not your girlfriend because she's over here all the time. Bro, she's just over here all the time. Period. Like, I really want to tell him, sit back, take care of your dog. He needs some guidance too. Like, bro, if you're gonna leave the thing open, he don't eat up nothing. He don't do none of that. But he be like, yeah, he peed and he don't do it on the pee pads. He don't do it on the pee pads. Why? Because he's stressed. He's trying to get to know his new atmosphere. He don't know shit about this atmosphere. This is a whole new thing, and then you always leaving, and he has nobody with him. And then she has a dog though too. Her dog is huge, but he old as hell. He don't play with him. Like I said, I think Light will be 3. I think he'll be 3 back in October, I think. Come on, make it make sense. But I haven't talked to him yet. And I just really want him to talk to Romeo, and Romeo can really let him know. When Romeo used to call me, what I used to tell him, like, you have to let them get used to their atmosphere. Like, even though, right? even though I have my dogs, right? If I move, right, they gotta get used to that atmosphere. They're not used to that. They're used to this. You get what I'm saying? Regardless of, I know you, but I don't know this place. They got to get used to it. You got to give them a chance. Just saying. I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. But I haven't talked to him yet. Talk about he was gonna send him to the pound. Wish he would. Like, don't. I'm glad he do. Sometimes I don't feel like he be listening to what I'm saying to him. My 19-year-old. But then when he get into situations and he repeat what I said, I was like, okay, he is paying attention. But it just don't seem like he is. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like it. But when I hear him retrieve what I didn't say to him maybe months or years ago, I was like, okay, he was listening. You get what I'm saying? It is what it is. I love it. But yeah, I've been on here for 3 hours. Shout out to the people who came in and chat and left. It is what it is. I appreciate y'all. Hold on. So play this song real quick. My butt over here. Where is it? Shout out to my daughter. This is her. Y'all have a great and beautiful Friday day. Friday. I said Friday. Day.
I got money in my mouth. All this money on my mind. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. I wake up to get my cake up from Chicago shit like the lace front. See, I like cake. I might make one and in my pocket. So I might take some. So A1, no trust up. I was at the bottom, then I bust up. Short and stout like a teacup. Paper chase to keep a re-up. No money is like I need love like Cool J. I'm high class on the dude say. They hate on me, I give them leeway. See, I don't give a damn what he say and she say. Cause me and Bay keep the bills paid. I'm self-made, no downgrade. I work bitch, I don't sleep late. See, I got money on my man. My babies gotta eat, you know I stay up on the grind. Cause can't nobody stop me when there's money on my man. And I let them all hate me cause they keep it all the time. They the fuel to my fire when there's money on my mind. The pen to my pet, they got me right all the time. They keep me on my feet when these haters knock the grind. And I need that motivation when there's money on my mind. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. This maniac McGee, and I got money on my mind. Money on my mind. I'm stopping, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my mind. This maniac McGee, and I got money turned up to the tip top on that grown shit. I got the drip drop. See, I been hot like a drop spot. Since Double Dutch and Pop Rocks turn top notch from the sandbox. I stand out, no hand out. If a nigga won't heat, bring a fan out. And this man down, ain't no land down from the 1-6 and I'm real raw. Ain't changed up since the seesaw. Turn a nigga bitch like he root pop. They ain't made for this, it ain't install. I'm a hard drive, that's real strive. I'm a black woman, that's good crap. From 3 sides on some other shit. My own, my race, and my government. See, they love to hate me and they motivate me like a long story from an older lady. I'm a 90s baby, that's big fact. From recess to brother, that's real shit, that's low cap. From white ones with no strap, with false water with straight tap. Jada Kiss was real rap. See, I got money on my man. My baby's daddy, and you know I stay up on the grind. Cause can't nobody stop me when there's money on my man. See, I let them all hate because they do this all the time. They the feel to my vibe when there's money on my man. Depend to my pet, they got me writing all the time. They keep me on my feet when these haters down the grind. And I need that motivation when there's money on my man. I got money on my man. All this money on my man. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. All this money on my man. It's maniac McGee and I got money on my man. All this money on my man. I'm starving, I gotta eat. I got money on my mind. Money on my man. My babies, they gotta eat. I got money on my man.
Everybody have a great one. Thank you.